I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. Hey, give it up, give it up.
Yeah.
Man, we love it. Thank you guys for tuning in to Spotlight Over the City. I'm your host, Stan Long, along with the lovely Cherry T-Bone Long. Wifey, give it up, give it up, give it up. Man, we got a great show for you guys today. Special thanks to Hall Mills Network. We out there in Jersey. Thank you guys for having us on. We got a big project going with those guys, so we're going to talk about that a little bit. Can't get into it, but shout out to those guys. Shout out to the whole DMV. You already know. Sea Pleasant, Landover, Palmer Park. Man, who else? Southside.
Kentland.
Southeast Kentland. You already know. Who else? The Largo in the building.
Hey.
The whole DMV. We thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
Atlanta, we definitely appreciate you. Robin Bryant down there holding us down in Atlanta.
Yes.
Thank you for being tuned in Atlanta, North Carolina, Charlotte, Raleigh, Durham, Jersey, Philly. Everybody tuned in. We appreciate you guys, definitely.
Yes, we do.
What you got
I
going
had to
on?
fix my clothes. You was ripping on my shirt in the
Oh,
car.
I'm sorry. I ain't mean-
And then you ain't fix it back.
I'm sorry, you can't. Hey, my bad. So I didn't mean to leave you up there like that.
Yes.
So thank you guys for tuning in. The WLVS family, thank you guys for tuning in. Listen, Vision, thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
Man, we got some hot news. We got some hot news. What?
We got a lot of stuff going on, actually.
We do. We got some Skyping coming in.
We're going to Skype in our Hollywood actor who is DMV's own, right out of Prince George's County, y'all. Actor Melvin Jackson Jr. He is standing by. We're going to be Skyping him in about 10 minutes. So we might do the Spotlight Shining Star after we get him because he's waiting for his 7:15 Skype call. Jacob,
All
you
right.
got that info? You got that stuff you need, right? No? Check this.
Yeah, sure. Shout out Jacob on the ones and twos. Always hold us down each and every week.
I know he will. He'll
Each and
get it
every
together. So Spotlight News is sponsored by who, baby?
None other than Horse and Dickies. Horse and Dickies. Spotlight Over the City's one of our favorite sponsors for food.
Hey.
Man, you can go over there to Allentown Road and get yourself some great fish, some great chicken, great shrimp, all of that good stuff. Tell them
Absolutely.
Spotlight Over the City sent you.
Get
They're going to hit
10%
that
off.
button and give you 10% off your entire order. Make sure you get out there and get you some fish.
Yes, that's
Or
right.
whatever they had. They got way more than fish. The sweet tea lemonade, man.
I just want the hush
That's sweet
puppies.
tea. And the hush puppies, yeah, I
Yes.
forgot about that.
Yes,
so
indeed.
it's a black-owned establishment, been a staple in the community for years and years
Mm-hmm.
and years. That's one of the newer locations. So make sure you get out there and support. So Spotlight News.
Spotlight News. Congratulations. This is my new favorite show, The Masked Singer.
Yeah.
Who knew that T-Pain was the monster?
T-Pain, hey.
Nobody knew that.
Hey, give it up. Who in the studio
Hey,
saw it? Everybody saw
man.
it? Did they have all of us? So tell me,
Man.
who out there can tell me who y'all thought it was? Like, who would y'all? I don't think none of us
Well,
knew.
I had said, remember earlier, I was like, maybe it's Jermaine Dupri. And you was like, no. And then I said, it's CeeLo Green.
Yeah.
I
But his
was
voice
convinced
distinct,
it
though,
was
too, though.
CeeLo. And Stan was like, no, it ain't him.
Yeah,
and
I
I was
ain't
like,
think
who
it was CeeLo.
is that?
But I never would have said
T-Pain,
T-Pain. Yeah, in a million
you
years.
got all of us. And you know what? That voice you got, you don't even need auto-tunes no more.
Yeah, that brother can sing,
I'm going to
man.
let y'all hear it. We got a clip
Yeah, we got a
of it.
clip. Let's go to the clip.
I'm
We'll
going
be
to let
right
y'all
back.
hear it. T-Pain was not playing around.
He wasn't playing no games.
No.
He used to sing a long time ago in that boy group.
What boy group?
Very molested.
See, I didn't know that.
I did not
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he been singing.
Yeah, I didn't.
Shout
I
out
didn't know
Amity
that.
Thursday Night T2 in the building. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Formerly known as the Monster, T-Pain! Come on!
Yes.
We are back. Spotlight of the City. Give it up one time for T-Pain, man. T-Pain, rock that.
Didn't
hey,
he know?
I will. Hey, I did not know. But
Yes.
Anthony just told us he used to sing in what's the group he left?
He left,
What's
but
the name of that group
I
he
don't
said?
know, but he used to
I do
sing,
recall
and
the
he
song.
needs to keep on singing.
Yeah, he definitely.
And so, baby, that's singing. That stuff you be doing, that's not singing. But what you
I
just
sing
heard?
on a different level. Don't do that. I'm on a different level.
Okay,
So
anyway.
yeah.
R.I.P. goes out to T.I.'s sister, Precious. And
Yes.
if you all ever watched The Family Hustle, you all know Precious was on there for many episodes. And she passed away last week as a result of a bad car crash that she was in. She was driving. She had asthma attack while she was driving, and she never recovered from the injuries she suffered. So rest in peace to her. You know, my heart goes out that they were really close, and T.I. has, he said, though, he's going to celebrate her life instead of walking around being sad. He's going to celebrate her life and continue to remember how she used to bring a smile, put a smile on all of their faces almost every single day. So
Yeah.
rest in peace to Precious Harris.
Yeah, definitely. And our condolences to the family. And
Yep.
so I'm thinking they stopped production as well, right?
Yeah, they did. They stopped production on the show because T.I. and his sister were like this.
Yeah.
So
That's tough.
that's tough.
Yeah, so we send our prayers.
Oh man, your boy Bob Kraft.
Robert Kraft. I still rock with him because I just like what he's doing with the prison reform.
Yeah,
and
I'm
the whole
not
thing.
mad at him, but
at the end of the day, hey,
What'd he do? Let me tell y'all what he did. He's a billionaire, right? We got a picture of
You got
him
a
too,
clip? Do we have
in
a
case
clip?
some people don't know what he looks like. Here's is Bob Kraft, this old billionaire, right? Owner of the New England Patriots, Super Bowl champions.
you say like he's like 108
He
or
look
something.
he look about 108.
Oh.
He old. And he got caught up in some sex trafficking scandal down there in Florida. He is charged with 2 misdemeanor counts, and he probably won't serve any jail time because come to find out, the 2 women that he went back into the room with, they actually work at the facility. So these women weren't a part of this sex trafficking scandal. But nevertheless,
So they done dragged his name
he's
off through the mud for
he
no
should be
reason.
super embarrassed. He went to this place called Orchids of Asia Day Spa in Florida. And this is a day spa known as Rub and Tug. You know what
Yeah.
that means?
Well, I'm saying, like, come on.
Rub
man.
and tug.
Hey, babe, when I'm 85 years old,
You gonna want some rub and tug?
I'm going down there once a week.
You are?
Yeah, and then cut it out.
And you're going to get 2 of them in the room with you?
Yes.
And
3.
where I'm going to be?
I don't know, but I'm being there rubbing and tugging. Like,
Right.
listen to me, man.
Let me tell you something. When you 85, what is there to rub and
Well,
tug
that's
on?
the thing. Just let me have my little fantasy fun at that age.
Because
Like, once you-
85, what?
Once you get past
Mr.
80,
Kraft,
you're supposed to be able to do whatever you want.
Mr. Kraft, is
Thanks
it
for it.
inappropriate for? I just want to know. I want him to
Salute
tell
Robert
me
Kraft.
what is going on down
Robert
there that
Kraft,
you
I
need to be
salute you,
rubbed
man.
and
Like,
tugged, and you like 90.
Yes, get your rub and tug on. Listen, look, bro. It's okay, Rob. I like him. And so
I
at the
like
end of
him
the day,
too.
if you 80 plus years old and you're a billionaire, you deserve
You
some rubbing
deserve
and
to
tugging.
rub and tug.
Because your old wife, she probably don't rub and tug nothing. So you go down there, get them little young girls, and they
Baby,
rub
when
on
I'm
you,
in my
so
80s, I'm
you're
going to
not
rub
gonna
and
do
tug.
that. You
Yes, I
definitely
am,
not.
because that's
No,
all
no.
I'm going to be doing.
You're not gonna.
I'm
rub
gonna
and
stop
tug.
all the other
That's
stuff.
exactly why
And
I'm gonna go down the rub and tug.
I'm
That's
a-
what I'm talking about. Because I know you lying like a rug.
I'm going to
I'm
do
not
that.
listening to you, Terry.
And
I know.
I
Hey,
probably have false teeth by then, so
That's
you know
exactly
that.
why
Hey,
I'm not
hey.
gonna be cool. They be done fell all out, mess me up. Rub and tug it is. Robert Kraft. Hey, your wife shouldn't even get too mad at you about that. You wasn't sex trafficking. They told a lie.
No, he wasn't.
No, so they
But
trying to muddy
he
your
was
name up
having
'cause
a
you helping people.
threesome at a spa.
That's okay. He a billionaire. He
deserved it.
87. Yes.
Okay.
He
All right.
deserved to
So
get
I'm going to
his
leave that
rub.
alone.
That's between him and his wife at this point, and she
Okay.
hasn't made no statements about having no issues with Robert
She
Kraft.
cussing him out at home,
She
though.
not
Like,
cussing
why
him
the
out.
F you
Robert
embarrass
Kraft-
me like
Robert
that?
Kraft been doing it for years. Come on now.
Anyway, moving on.
Cut it
Your
out.
boy, Michael Cohen. Man,
Hey.
look, he my favorite snitch
I never
now.
liked
I
a
don't
snitch
like
in my
snitches,
lifetime,
but I
did
like
you?
him. Now.
I never would ride for a snitch until I met Robert. What's the boy?
Michael Cohen.
Him. When I
Him.
saw the thing, I said, man. I said, see, it's because of who he's snitching on. I'm like, yes.
Tell it all.
Tell it.
Tell it
Yes.
all.
Text some stuff. Do everything. Tell all his business. When I tell you this man can't make all these lies up at one time, like, so this is what I want to say before we go any further.
What you want to say?
If you can use a murderer to convict dope boys, if you could, for instance, you could use Sammy the Bull to put Gotti in prison. His testimony was cool. Got bodies on him and everything. Let's be local. let's be candid. If you could use what's the boy Alpo to testify against the little youngin, what's the boy?
I don't know.
Wayne
Rayful-
Perry.
Rayful-
So if
oh.
he a killer, if his testimony was okay,
Then why can't
how
Michael
come
Cohen
the
testify?
government can pick and choose when a person can be the snitch and when they not credible enough to snitch?
Right.
So now because he's snitching on your president, he not credible because he lied on the president. Well, he lied
No.
to cover the president.
Right, to cover that ass. And
Cover
now
that
he's
ass.
like, you know what? I'm telling it all.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's prison time. But I'm not mad at that because this situation is different, though. This president right here doing a whole bunch of lying, a whole bunch of deceiving, a whole bunch of thievery, a whole bunch of buffoonery, and he's super gangster with it to the point where he done punked the whole White House.
Yeah, he did.
Everybody like, shh, be quiet, here comes the
Yeah,
president.
yeah.
And so at this point, this is the only way you're going to get somebody to speak boldly against him if they a snitch.
I'm glad he been. I'm glad.
so
Now,
they
this
not
is the
gonna-
one case where I'm like, okay with snitching. That's right.
That one time.
This one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Or
if
if somebody
something about some kids,
or if something going on,
or something foul like that.
yeah, something foul
then
like that.
You gotta
Exactly.
come forward and
now,
let that be known.
and this is the other disclaimer about snitching. Now, if y'all see Stan out there doing something that he ain't got no business doing, snitch on that ass.
I'm being
Call
rub and tug.
me.
I don't have to worry about that, babe. I'm
Call
being
me.
rub and tug. Mine discreet.
Rub
I'm
and
not-
tug.
Rub, tug, cud.
That's
whatever.
where you gonna be.
Yes.
I know where to
Me and
find
Robert
you then.
Kraft and Meek Mills.
Gonna be down there, rub.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't
All
know
right.
why, Meek, you didn't help him because you got girls, you single. You could have just tossed him one or two that could, rub and tug.
Rug
him.
and tug.
And then he wouldn't have to be sliding off in Florida and all that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, Meek, don't do that.
Anyway,
That's your man.
moving on. Maryland delegate Marianne Lasanti, she steps down. Now she done stepped down
This
now
lady right
after
here so wild,
apologizing
man. She's
for
what she say,
calling
babe?
the Prince George's County, calling our PG County, right?
What's she say about our PG County?
That's a nigga district.
What?
That's what she said.
She called
said
us what now?
PG County is a nigga district. Yes, she did.
So okay, so let me just say this.
They telling us how they really feel,
I
y'all.
love it though. See the honesty. So see, what if she felt that way and just didn't ever say it?
Yeah.
So is that better?
That's because your president got them feeling some type
Gassed
of way.
up. I mean,
gassed
gassed
up, and
up.
they saying all kind. This coming
I
out
like
now.
it. Yeah, I like it. It's a
Yeah.
great divide. You get to see who's gonna be what. You gonna have
Yeah.
pleasant or you gonna have.
She
idiot.
said, "Them PG
you-
County." I don't even want to get into it no more because I'm
But
not
guess
gonna,
what,
not
though?
gonna give her much more time.
One of the richest counties in
We
the
don't
United
want no
States
more
of
apologies,
America,
though.
Right?
Yes.
Becoming Black Wall Street every day, faster and faster, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Governing their own wealth right there in PG County, right?
That's right.
One of the most self-employed in the nation, right?
That's right.
Under Cali and Atlanta, right?
That's right.
So I salute PG County.
That's
I like
right.
it. I'm proud. See, that's what we have to stop doing. Don't let people define what's good for you and
That's
what's not
right.
good for you, and wherever you should be proud of who you are and what you are. If they're not accepting of it, then they're not. A lot of people don't feel that way. That's that same race.
Yep.
That don't say that about it and live in PG County and hoop and play ball and run around and eat and do everything else just like we do with us every day of the week. So you're gonna have some idiots. And
That's
this
right.
is an idiot, so she needs to be fired.
She needs to
ASAP.
be fired. She
and
stepped
shout out
down.
to Hogan for saying that she needs to step down too. So I gave him that because I thought he was going
I'm
to
still mad
be in
at
the
her.
cut a
She
little
said,
bit.
"My county. That's where I grew up, and that's where I still live, lady."
You wanted to pop a jab or something, didn't you?
Yeah, I
Talking
wanted
about
to-
PG County.
Talking about PG County. That's a nigga district.
Well, we got to get to
Yeah,
our
we got to
Skype.
get to
gotta
Melvin.
guess.
We got to get. We got to get
We
to
lost
Melvin.
track of time.
Jacob, did you find the information on his Skype for his Skype to Skype him in? We got to. Yep.
Yeah, we got to
We're
get
gonna
going.
get him
We'll be
in.
right back with the news.
We
We got to
yeah.
get out. We got to get our
We
guests.
done with the news. We got to get back with your spotlight shining star.
That's a definite.
Yeah.
My favorite
But right
part of
now,
the show.
you all, we're going to interview one of our DMV's own. He's out there in Hollywood now, being great, making us proud, right?
DC to LA.
That's right.
DMV to LA.
And I think he went to Fairmont Heights High School, and then he went to
did.
Bowie.
I put the spotlight on your city.
Hey, hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey, can
I'm
you
doing
hear us?
good.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Good.
me?
Yes,
Yep.
perfect.
Can you see us too, Melvin?
Something is blocking y'all. I can see something, but the light is blocking y'all.
Okay,
cool.
all right, but it's okay, it's cool. But
Well, we
thank
see
you
you
so
fine.
much for coming, joining us again. You know, I was so excited. I told Jeannie, I said we got to get him back because he got something major coming up now.
Yeah.
And I am so excited. I'm looking forward to it. I want you to tell our viewers and listeners what's happening coming up next week for you.
Well,
you
on
been working
Sunday at 9 p.m.,
Yeah.
episode of Eddie Murphy, The Price of Fame, airs, and I'm portraying Eddie Murphy in the episode, and it's definitely, you know, a lot of work was put into it. I'm proud of it, and you know, it's some stuff that you know you don't get to see. It's this side of Eddie Murphy that you know people will get to see, and I just think they did an amazing job, and I'm looking forward to seeing it just like everybody else. So
I
what I've heard
cannot
is that
wait.
It looks good.
I've been telling everyone in the DMV, if they can't watch it live, set your DVRs, because I am super excited. I'm like, yes, I can't wait.
It's a major move, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And this
Appreciate
is an Emmy nominated guy, you all,
this is
straight
no
from
lightweight.
the DMV. We are so proud of you. You know that? We
Thank you. I
are
appreciate
super
you.
proud. We are
So,
super proud.
so how did this role come about for you? How did it develop?
Well, man, it's interesting because, you know, kind of orchestrated from, you know, me creating the web series, This Eddie Murphy Role Is Mine, Not Yours. And, you know, one of the producers or somebody saw it and they contacted one of my fellow Emmy nominees, Miles, and they said, hey, your friend who did the Eddie Murphy web series, would he be interested in auditioning for the, you know, Eddie Murphy role for this show? So he sent me the information. I submitted my headshot resume. They contacted me, sent me the sides. I auditioned, did a self-tape. Like that Friday, that Monday, they emailed me saying that, you know, we got good news for you. You're our Eddie Murphy. And the rest was history. I flew out to Dallas and we shot out Dallas for about 3-4 days and we did a lot of work.
How cool is that?
So you guys are finished? You wrapped it up? It's wrapped up now?
Yeah, we finished. We finished that in like November 1st.
Okay, and it's airing on Sunday on the Reels channel, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's the times?
9 p.m. Eastern Pacific time. And yeah, it's like I said, Reels channel. I mean, if you guys have seen The Price of Fame, the stuff they've done before, like, you know, you already know what they're able to do. But yeah, I'm excited about this. Like I said, 9 p.m. this Sunday. Set your DVRs and watch it live. I'm gonna be, you know, doing some tweeting and all types of stuff. We gonna blast this thing. We're gonna make it the best.
Be right there blasting it with you.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah,
we got you.
We're gonna try to get this the highest rated episode.
Yes,
yeah, for sure.
Yes,
so we're gonna make sure we post it on our page and stuff like that. And we rooting for you, bro. Congratulations.
I wonder, like, does Eddie Murphy, like, does he know about this kind of stuff? Does he have to know? Like, do you all have to tell him, or y'all can do what you want? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I know they interview some of his friends, so you'll see, like, this is the type of show where they interview friends and maybe family. So I'm not sure if he knows about. I'm sure he probably does know about. I don't know exactly, but you know,
I want him to see it because
they'll know afterwards.
Good.
Yeah, this gonna be hot, man. It's a big deal.
Hot.
So we're proud of you, man. You represent us well, and we really appreciate you coming on and being a part of Spotlight.
No problem. Appreciate you guys.
Now,
yeah.
listen,
So is there anything else you want? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, listen, when are you gonna be planning to be back in the DMV area? Anytime soon?
That's a good question. Maybe April or May. We're trying to put something together. So yeah, you know, we're trying to put some major stuff together. So hopefully April or May, we, you know, do that. But also, I know he said anything else I'm working on. We about to start shooting season 2 of This Eddie Murphy Role Is Mine, Not Yours. So I'm looking forward to that. And that's going to pretty much wrap up that whole series. And you got to be able to see me in Eddie Murphy mode, you know, even further than, you know, what you see on Price of Fame. Like, Price of Fame is more so the drama side. This is more so the comedy. You know, the roles that you love, you've seen, you know. Yeah, you're gonna some of your favorite little characters. We're gonna put that in there. And you may even see Jimmy Early. You know, you may see little
Jimmy.
Jimmy Early.
Jimmy, who was that? Jimmy got.
Can we get a little smidget of it? Can we just get a little smidget? We got a little something for.
We gotta wait. We gotta wait and see.
Hey,
Okay.
Congratulations again, brother. And we appreciate you so much, man. And we'll have everybody tuned in.
Absolutely. Y'all be blessed.
All right,
Thank
you do the
so
same.
much.
Thanks for coming on, being Spotlight family.
All right, take care.
All right.
Bye-bye. Y'all, how hot
Man,
is
that's
that?
what's up, man. Congratulations to the brother once
Yes,
again. And
indeed.
he was on before. Actually, when he was nominated for his Emmy.
Yeah, when he was nominated for his
Right.
Emmy, he came on the show. So thank you so much,
Yeah,
Melvin
we definitely
Jackson Jr.
appreciate
We
you,
are going to
Melvin
all be
Jackson.
watching. And if you all cannot watch, you better go to the Reels channel, set your DVR, hit record, because we got to support our brother out there in Hollywood, making us proud.
Yeah,
Represent
Sunday, right?
for the
Sunday-
DMV.
Sunday
Sunday on the
Sunday
Reels
at
9 p.m.
9
Eastern
p.m.
time.
Right.
Okay?
Make sure
All
you
right.
tune
So
in.
who's your Spotlight Shining Star, baby? We switching things around a little bit.
Spotlight Shining Stars brought to you by Leverett Financial Services. What about my other clique? What's going on with
Dr. Sebi?
Yeah, no. The
What?
sponsors. We are.
Oh, yeah. Well, we always, every week. Last week we showed you all how we're getting ready for springtime and hoping that you all are too. And the Nelson Manor is taking reservations now for accommodations in 2019, all throughout 2019. Make your reservations by May the 1st. And put in Spotlight, all caps, and you're going to get 20% off of your accommodations. TheNelsonManor.com. And it's all over our pages on our social media. Go check them out. They're one of our wonderful sponsors, and we thank them as well.
Thank you. And so, with that being said, our next segment is Spotlight Shining Star. One of my favorite parts of the show, and that's because we spotlight an individual or people that's doing something tremendous in the community that may not be recognized. We try to recognize something great. Mm-hmm. Try to keep it positive. So, Spotlight Shining Star. This week, we recognize someone, and RIP to this gentleman. He's not no longer with us. But his work goes on and resonates today with us, and it's very important work. And so for that reason, Dr. Sebi, or some say Sebi, is today's Spotlight Shining Star. If you don't know who this gentleman is, he actually was curing a lot of people around the country with AIDS, cancer, lupus, any disease that you can think of. Mm-hmm. He had a natural cure for it. He taught us how mucus lived in the body and supported these things and all kind of other stuff, and how to become non-acidic and the whole nine. And so what happened was he was brought to trial because he was tried for trying to practice medicine without a license, mm-hmm. right? 2,000 plus cases has lost in the courts for doing such a thing. They asked Dr. Sebi to bring one patient for each cure, one cancer patient, one AIDS patient, etc. Dr. Sebi brought 77 patients into the court, and they found him innocent for practicing medicine because he proved that he was curing people. And I want to say last year, if not last year, year before, I should have had that fact, but he passed away supposedly of pneumonia. This is a guy who could cure everybody, but they say he passed away in police custody of pneumonia. Uh-huh. So after he had $30,000 cash on him, he was detained and was never seen again. So I said allegedly died from pneumonia. You do your own homework on Dr. Sebi. S-E-B-I. Dr. Sebi, our superhero of the day, Spotlight, the year, star. The month, forever. Dr. Sebi lives on.
Yes, and before we go to a commercial break and announce our next guest coming up, I did want to share with you all that, and not on next week's show, but week after next, on the March 14th show, we are looking forward to, we have landed an interview with a big time interview with, I don't know if you all have watched it. It just came out last week, the Teddy Pendergrass story. I think I got a picture of it too, but it's on Showtime, so you might can catch it. I want you all to look for it. I've watched it. It is great. So the creator, the visionary behind this, the producer of this show, who is out in London, has agreed to do an interview with Spotlight Over the City on the March 14th show. And we are super excited to have her, and we cannot wait. And I want you all to watch this show. It's Teddy Pendergrass. It's on Showtime. It is good. I've been talking
about it ever since the day you watched. I know. So we got to get going because we got our guests coming up. But
I wanted to tell y'all
before
about
we get going, yes, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but I want, I'm old, so I didn't want to lose my thought. March 21st, I'm the president of Black Wall Street DMV. Aww. Thank you for that. And so I'm having my first annual awards ceremony that I'm going to be giving out some awards to some very important people that I feel that's important for our community, such as Eric Weaver, shout out to Eric, Trayon White, shout out to Trayon. Those type of people will be getting Black Wall Street awards, BJ Page, a lot of other gentlemen that's putting a lot of work into the community. And so I'm saluting them and giving them awards for Black Wall Street on March the 21st.
March 21st. Get it, babe.
So, we'll be giving further details next week.
I'm so proud.
On that. So now,
back
to your show.
Coming up after this quick commercial break, we have got a best-selling author in the building by the name of Keith Childs. And you see this hat right here, Easy Pray.
That's a hint, right?
That's a hint. Hint. We're going to talk about that, let you all meet him and hear about his wonderful book. It's pretty, it's racy, so it's not for the kids, but it's really good. And I think he might even be having a part 2 coming up. We'll find out about that coming up right after this commercial break. Spotlight Over the City.
Hey. Spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. And we have us a +1, Mr. the one and only, the author, the best-selling author, has a racy book, lot of talk around town.
Yep.
The one and only Keith Childs. Give it up.
Woo!
Thank you for coming in the building, man.
Yes,
Well,
thank you. We've been trying
family.
to get him for a while. We finally got a date that worked out, and we're glad to have you here.
And I appreciate you all having me.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Yeah. Let's talk about this Easy Pray thing. What is that?
Now, how did you come up with the title?
Hi. All right. Easy Pray, guys, it's a fiction. Let me first of all, because it is an adult book.
Yes.
And it is a fiction. But the book came about actually. My friend and I, we were sitting talking about. This is how the title came about. We were sitting one day, me and my buddy out at a bar. You know how guys do sometimes. Just had this what if kind of game going, right? And the concept, it was like a couple years ago, and the concept came up because he's like, man, what if you was at a bar and you saw a female that's everything you like about a female, right?
Okay.
I mean, she was everything. The way you looked, the way she looked, the way she was shaped, all that good stuff, right? And she came to the bar and she had a conversation with you, and then she went in her bra and slid you a card, slid you her room key, and said, I'm in town for the night. Then the whole concept became how many guys become easy prey. You know, the statistics would be astronomical. If a guy think they can do that, throw that bone in the closet, they become easy prey. What if she was sadistic? So that's how the concept kind of set with me. Then I was like, you know what? That is. So then the idea a little later came about, you know, writing about a black female serial killer, and then that's when the name came back to me. Like, you know what? That would be really cool. Just have this sadistic lady who's smart, intelligent, and live a double life, but you know, she use these men as her prey. So
Wow.
Easy Prey.
Easy Prey. And y'all men are some easy
We
prey.
are some easy prey.
Yes, y'all
We
are.
are some easy prey.
Y'all are some
You know,
easy
right.
prey.
Each and every day.
Get y'all easy.
Right.
Look at Robert Kraft.
Exactly.
Yeah, this woman talking about some Robert Kraft.
Yeah, because y'all are some easy prey. Yes, you are.
Robert Kraft, Easy Prey.
Yeah. So when did the book first come out? When did you? Because I think I remember. It was like last year, right?
Yeah, you all interviewed me at the.
Yep.
I think that was the weekend of the release. It came out May 31st or May the 30th of 2018. So actually, Easy Prey 2 is on the way out.
Okay.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
you are working on part. I thought
Part
so.
two.
Part
Yeah.
two.
Part 2 is a trilogy, so we got 3 parts of it. Part 2 is on the way out. I'm getting, oh man, overwhelming response for the book. I'm just
Yes.
grateful that the book really took off the way it did, and getting the love that it's getting from shows like you all. I appreciate it. But it's actually, it was my first book, the first book I've ever written. So you know, it was a challenge for me. But when I started doing this book, guys, about maybe a year in, my mom took ill, and for a whole year I didn't do nothing. So I kind of until she passed away, the end of December of 2016. So, but she said before she passed away, I was telling Mom, I'm writing a book. She was like, "You writing a book, son?" She said, "All right, well, just make sure you finish it." So that was my goal. Like, you know what? I didn't care if it sold one.
You wanted to
book.
finish
I
it
wanted to
because you
finish it
told
'cause
her
I
you would.
Yeah, and you know, by me putting it out, and then people start reading, and word of mouth, and people like, "Oh my God, this is really good." So the blessing in the guys is now it's been picked up. We were doing a script on it. So as I'm talking to some people in LA, they love it.
Wow.
So next month we'll start going into production. Of
Keith,
writing the script.
how
man, that's
amazing
the
is
bomb.
that?
That's
Look at
really
God,
amazing.
Yeah, that's hot.
Look at
man.
God. Absolutely.
And so,
Oh,
so had you ever, imagined the death, like going that far with it prior to writing, or this just something that just snowballed?
It actually snowballed. I had no idea, and I'm still letting God do His work. I mean, the book is, even this area, like I said, it's been out. If you see in book life, you're an author as well. Usually say a good 6 weeks book's life, but the fact that I put it out on my own, I published on my own. I wanted to do that purposely by being in the music industry. I understood the strength of being, controlling your own destiny. Right. Though it's a slower grind, but I can keep creative control. So I had a couple of publishing companies wanted to talk to me, still do, but I didn't want to give up no creative control. Because I'm sure if you read the book, you understand. If an author or a publisher would have read it, they'd be like, "Oh no, don't do that or don't say that." Yep. I try to keep it as raw as possible, and wanted to keep that shock factor with also having a good storyline. And I think it came off
and
pretty
you did a good job at that too. You did a great
So I
job.
salute you for being an author because it is tough.
Yeah.
To just be disciplined enough to write a book, it takes a lot of discipline and focus. So when they first told you your book was live, how did you feel?
I was excited. When I first got the book, when it first came in form, and it came to my house, I just couldn't believe it because it was overwhelming. Let me tell you a story about myself. The reason it was so amazing to me because as a child, I used to stutter like crazy. Like I couldn't get a word out, right? So for 11 years, my grandmother took me to a hearing and speech class. So when I was in school, and I can read fluently to myself,
right.
But when I had to read out aloud, I was a stutter. So back then, I don't know how it is now, but back then, teachers was either not connected or insensitive to it. So if I had to say a TH word, was the. So I get up and had to read a word and stutter on the, and the teacher be like, Keith is the whole class and laugh. So that made me not want to read.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So all the English and writing, I ran away from it. I became a class clown. I act out just so I wouldn't have to read.
Wouldn't have to read.
So I say that story because it's some little kids out there that stutter, or a woman, little girl or boy who's going through the same thing, and I tell them just push through.
Push.
Because English was probably one of my subjects I hated the most simply because of that. But I kind of conquered my fears, went through. So it was a big accomplishment to do that.
That's pretty big.
That's
and so
a great
I saw a
story,
lady on
too.
Steve Harvey's show that had a similar situation, and she had that problem, and he was telling her that he had that problem.
Right.
So how did you actually conquer that? Like, how did you get past that?
I still stutter, but I've learned, if you've been around me, if you know me, my friends know me, I talk fast. I think once a stutterer their mind, basically it's just your mind move faster than your mouth. So I talk fast. So that I found by me talking fast, it made me stutter less. So and that's how I just kind of overcame it. But going to hearing the speech class, my grandmother, dedicated, bless her. I remember time after time going over there to class, catching the bus to go over there to class. So it just helped, and it just helped just working and learning to slow myself down and slow my thoughts down.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when do you anticipate part 2 coming out? What can what can people look forward to?
The date was supposed to be next month, but I think I'm gonna push it. I know I have to push it because I've been doing so much other stuff.
Yeah.
With this now, getting ready to take book 1 into script writing form and working on the script with that. But hopefully my goal is try to get it out by May, the same time I release.
So y'all hear that? Looking for
by
part
May.
2.
Part 2 by May.
But you can still get this first one.
Absolutely.
How? Tell them
You can-
how.
You can definitely go. Well, I always tell everyone, if you want me to personally sign it, go to my website, which is www.authorkeithchilds.com.
Y'all hear that?
Or you can also
Keith Childs.
Yeah, then you can also go on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. It's on Apple Book. It's on Kindle. It's in Kindle if you're an electronic book reader. So it's definitely there for you to get. But if you want
Okay.
a personal signature, you can go to www.authorkeithchilds.com.
Y'all hear that? Now, if you want him to sign it, go to his website and you can get a signed copy of the book. But otherwise, it is available on all of the other platforms that he mentioned.
That is
Do you
correct.
have any book signings coming up that you want people to know about?
Actually, I do. I have something coming up I got like 3 dates coming up, but I don't want to announce because I haven't confirmed them. But I do have some stuff. I'll put it on my. You can actually, when you go to www.authorkeithchilds.com, it's my website, so I have my dates on there as well.
Perfect.
So you can see the next dates on there as well.
And that's author, y'all on Facebook, authorkeithchilds.com. So all together, right?
All together.
AuthorKeithCharles.com, and that's where they can get it. Anything else you wanted the viewers and listeners to know before we let you go?
Just want to say, for platforms like this, guys, this is absolutely what we need. It's tremendous. I'm super proud of y'all, man. Y'all doing a wonderful job, professional. I love it, and just keep going, man. And this is what you got to do when you local. You gotta have that, and that Black Wall Street thing, man. That you don't stand. All this type of stuff we need. We need to empower each other and help each other grow.
Yes, we do.
Nobody make it on their own.
We all in this together.
We all in it together, guys. So good job, man.
Like Kenny say, we are one.
We are one.
That's my homie too,
We
man.
all
So
in
salute
there
to you all,
together.
man.
Yeah,
Oh,
Great
y'all
job,
Dunbar guys, right?
There we go. Dunbar. Dunbar in the building.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Well, we thank you so much for taking time out on a Thursday evening when you could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here with us.
Hey.
Hanging out that spotlight over the city,
That's
right?
right.
Thank y'all.
And we
and
appreciate
salutes
it.
for the hard work, brother, because I already know, like I said, it takes a lot of discipline, focus, and so now you on a whole nother part to your book, and it's a 3-part. So congratulations to that and becoming a film and the whole 9. I know it'll be successful, so we'll say congrats in advance.
Appreciate it,
Yeah.
brother. Thank
And
y'all.
so,
Congratulations.
Thank you again.
Thank
Give
you
it up
so
one more
much.
time
Give
for
it
Mr.
up
Keith
for
Charles
Mr.
off in the
Keith
building.
Woo!
We'll be right back after this commercial. Spotlight over the city.
All right.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby.
We are back. Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. And as you can see, we have another +1 in the building. To my right and to Stan's left, we've got talented artists Dane and Michael in the building. Give it up, y'all.
What's happening? What's happening?
Hey, what's happening with you?
Wherever y'all at home, turn up right now.
That's
What's happening?
right.
Let's
Turn
do
up
it.
right
We get ready to get it
now.
in.
Yes.
It's about
yes.
to be lit in here, man.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Nah, thank you so much for having
You
me.
know,
I
we've been
appreciate
trying
it.
to
Spotlight
track
on
you
the
down for a while. We finally got a date that works. So,
Yeah.
thank you for being here. I saw you not too recently on your Instagram. You were what program were you on, Dana?
city. Okay, so recently I performed live on WUSA 9.
Oh,
Got a chance to
shucks.
perform on DMV Soundcheck. So shout out to everybody over there at WUSA 9. My boy Tevin, who's DJing. Julius
Okay.
Foster.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to the team
that's
over
right.
there, man.
Shout out.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, nah, it was cool. It was surreal. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was nervous as hell. I was trying to act like I wasn't for real. It didn't really hit me until like right after the interview, and then it was like, "You're on." And I'm like, "Oh," and I seen myself on that monitor. That's when I was like, "Yo, it's
That's
real."
when it got real.
It's
then.
real.
Yeah, time
It's
to turn
real.
up. For real,
It's
yeah.
Yeah.
Turn up, you know.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, we just want you to know that we are proud of you. You know, you are you are one of our DMV's own, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I know you
Absolutely.
spent some time down there in Atlanta as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, I spent time in Atlanta, but I want to put on for the city. That was a big
That's
reason
right.
why I
Put
came
on
home,
for
to
the
be
city.
honest. I'm a part of that crew that was like thinking initially when I was younger, I had to go off somewhere else in order to create a platform that I could have did exactly right here at home. So
Yeah.
now that I am home, I feel like Atlanta was my boot camp. I appreciate everything that I learned out there, and I still got love for that city. But this is home, DMV,
This is
DC,
home. Put
Maryland.
on for the city.
Hey, it's funny you say
Oh,
what
put-
you say because that's my sentiments exactly. I was in Atlanta for some years, and it's a wonderful city. I love the energy, but I knew that I could do the same thing. I started this there, but I just felt like I wanted to relaunch from home because this is home, and so I get it 100%.
So, baby, you telling the truth? Is that why you came home from Atlanta,
That's-
or did
that's part of the reason.
did T-Bomb snatch
T-Bomb-
that ass back?
T-Bone had a lot to do with it, but I definitely thought that this would be a great platform to launch from here.
Yeah, because you know,
we didn't
DC,
have
we
this type of
need this
thing
in
going
this
on.
area.
Yeah.
The Atlantas, they have it. LA, New York, they have it. But we need spotlight over the city in DC. We need people like you, like putting on for the DMV, and we are on the right track. I really believe, you know, looking at some of the talent like yourself and others, and you know, the hottest show in the DMV spotlight over the city. We are on our way
We
to
on
putting
our way for
DC
sure.
DMV on the map for entertainment, for the entertainment industry. We deserve to have that like these other big cities.
That's exactly right. So
You
people
know?
like yourself help this platform
That's
to become
right.
that. And
That's
so
right.
we definitely like to spotlight a lot of artists, local and abroad.
Yep.
And so you making us proud as well. So we're happy to have you a part. So what made you say I'm gonna sing?
Oh, to be honest, I never wanted to sing. I never wanted to be an artist. I mean, I love singing personally myself, but I wanted to be a songwriter for artists. And I just and then when I was growing up, my folks always was telling me like to own the business, don't just be a worker. So I always wanted to be like the Diddy of the situation. So I was just writing. And then when I went to Atlanta, I got around some other very talented artists while in a studio session. I'm trying to coach them how I wrote the lyrics, and then while I'm singing it, they like, you should just do it. And that encouraged me to record my first record. After I heard myself for the first time, I fell in love with the process. And
There we go.
That's it.
How about that? So you don't have the typical story. I've been singing in the church choir since 2 years old. None of that, right?
I'm not gonna say I don't. I mean, because ever since I was a kid, I've always had like a way of the spotlight around me. I just didn't necessarily want it per se.
right.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Growing up, I wasn't always the most confident person and stuff like that. So I feel like as I've gotten out of my shell,
Yeah.
it's propelled me to be prepared for artistry. Like,
So who would you say has been like, who are the artists, let's just say the top three to keep it plain and simple, that you feel like inspire you, or that you like, yeah, these three right here, these are my top three favorites? It can be rap, it can be trap, whatever.
I can't say my number one person because he got a lot of scrutiny going on right now, to be
Really?
honest.
So we'll
When
get
it-
R. Kelly?
I mean, when it comes to music,
Listen, when it comes to music, who can mess with him?
musically, as
Yeah,
a
he's a
Nobody.
musical
musical
genius,
genius.
that was
Yeah.
the number one person that I really liked a lot. I like,
That's right.
I like Smokey Robinson. I like a lot of old school people. I was that kid that was dancing around to Michael Jackson in the middle of the
Wow.
family cookouts and impersonating Chris Tucker and stuff like that. I've
Okay.
always just been kind of like a goofy kid, and music just kind of came later after I picked up the trumpet. I did poetry, learned how to play the keyboard by ear, and then when I went to Atlanta, everything kind of just came together. And when I went to Atlanta, I started this thing. It was called Singing with Danon, where I'll randomly go up to just random listening people, and these random people ended up one day being Miss Deborah Annie Walker Flocka's mom. One day
Wow.
it was one day it was
Shout out
Bobby
to Debbie.
Brown. One day it was Bobby Brown. I got a video on YouTube with him singing "I Believe I Can Fly with Me," and then
Wow.
it was one last time. I don't really like name dropping, but basically
Yeah,
I ran
yeah.
into people and they inspired me to keep going. Like, don't stop. 'Cause
Well, I'm glad you didn't stop. So that because
that's a big
you on
deal.
your way. And before we, I want to be mindful of the time because I want you to be able to, get
rock
lit
out.
out,
Yeah,
rock
yeah,
out.
perform,
But
yeah.
I do want you to be able to tell the viewers and listeners anything that you got coming up that you want their support, the way that they can follow you on social media and all of that. I want y'all to go follow this young man and anything that you got coming up that you want to let everybody know.
Okay, cool. So yeah, right now, if you got a YouTube, just type in DAYNOH N-I-N. That's my first name, Danon space Michael. Danon Michael. Wherever you go, you'll find me. If you Google it, it's on Apple Music, it's on Tidal, it's on Spotify. All streaming platforms, just search Danon Michael. For the music video or to subscribe to my channel, the easiest way to do is to go to your Instagram right now. I'll wait for you to pull out your phone. Pull it out.
Pull it out.
That phone out.
You got it?
phone
All right,
out.
They got it. They looking on it.
They look on it right now. So you type it's ITS Danon Michael. So ITS DAYNINMICHAEL.
It's Danon Michael all together.
It's
and you'll
Danon Michael.
Yes.
Hey.
Have you heard me sing before?
I haven't heard a little.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm-
you know what I mean.
I'm
You
not
gotta
gonna
bless
do-
me one of these days.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, not today. We're gonna do it. But she good. She is good.
Oh,
But-
he must want
No,
something
you.
nice.
Nah, you actually can sing though. To be honest with you, I just be messing with you though.
He
But we
told
gon-
the truth finally.
But we want this young man to bless the stage
That's
today,
right.
and I don't
So
want you to
after
take the
this commercial
spotlight away
break,
from
right?
him. So I want him to be in
You
the
ready?
spotlight today.
I'm ready.
All
you know?
right.
So before you get on that stage, tell me who you listening to when you jump in your car.
Hey, we listen to Spotlight over the city.
Hey, that's what it is.
That's
On that
right.
note, we'll be right back, and this young man will grace the stage. Spotlight over the city.
Let's get it.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
Okay, everybody at home, I want you to get about your seats. If you're in your car, unbuckle your seatbelt right now. Turn it up. Let's go. It's your boy, Danon Michael. Turn it up. You know. Hey, hey, shit. Yeah. Lately I've been drinking, getting faded. I've been waking up early, I'm paper chasing. And lately I'm grinding, I'm reaching goals. Taking your girl and creeping down on the low. When she walking slow. Good evening, DC. What's happening? Let's go. This song right here is called "Break It Down." Something you can add to your Netflix and chill playlist. Break it down, down. Yeah. It's so this sex so good, I gotta break it down. We up into it with the second round. Before you knew it, she was tapping out. When we're together, making lover sounds. It's still so good, I gotta break it down. Let me break it down. Let me break it down. Like that, like that, like that, girl. Girl, I want to be alone with you, enjoying the view. All I see are your tattoos flowing down your back. Lady, relax, start out slow. If I get rough, don't overreact. Ain't doing that same, that lane. Don't let see anger, but that can change up tonight. Cause I love the way it overflows when I'm below, down between those thighs. Gotta break it down. Treat you like you're my swisher. Break it down. I'ma roll you up and then lick you. Don't stop now. Oh, we keep it right there. Yeah, pulling me scared. It's so good, I gotta break it down. Hey, we up back to it with the second round. Before you knew
and she was tapping out. When we're together making lover sounds. This sex so good I gotta break it down, girl. Let me break it down. Let me break it down. Like that, girl. Where you think you going, girl? I wasn't even performing on you. So roll on the bed, I give you some head. Creamy your legs, I'm making you beg. I'ma put you on my shoulders. I'ma slide it like a boulder. Rolling on in. I'm borderline swimming. Ain't no it ain't 10. Lady, don't stop, I'm bringing you down. Until you say my name. Can you tell I've been craving you? Break it down. We are back to it with the second round. She was tapping out, and me together making lover sounds. It feels so good that I break it down. And let me break it down. Ay, so break it down. Do it for me. Break it down, girl. Yeah.
Break it down. Break it down, baby.
Sex so good, I got it. So good, I got it. Break it. I appreciate y'all very much, man. Make sure y'all get on your Apple Music. Your title. That's Dana and Michael. Daynin, Michael. Spotlight over the city.
Man, give it up one time for the homie in the building. Great job. Man, we got to get out of here and wrap it up, man. Make sure you guys tune in March 21st. I got an amazing event, Black Wall Street. I'll keep you tuned in for that. Once again, shout out to our sponsors, Horse and Dickies, Leverett Financial Services, along with Nelson Manor. Make sure you stay plugged in. Spotlight over the city. We got to get out of here. But don't ever forget, love hard, live good, God first. Spotlight over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city.